to develop in your career, what are the keys involved in the development of career. Okay, so can I hear from your side, like till now, like what did you find any change in yourself, in your personality and your speaking? Let us will start from your side. Can I hear few words? What sort of 10 steps we need to change to get a successful career change? Yes, Mr. Faraz.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, do you give me some points to give explanations, or I may I explain to this?
No, in point of view. Okay, in point of view, if you want a successful career change, how you have to plan out for that to get a successful career change. So few 2 3 points.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to speak to say to this, um to describe, to set your goal in a bigger form. Just like to set your goal to just like this. If you want to become a successful collector, so you have to target the collector, and then if you are not uh, clarify the examinations, or some strategy have a problem, or if you are
Mhm.
not eligible at the if you are facing another problem, just like to you are not eligible for the age wise eligible for the examinations. So if you are planning for the IS, so
Mhm.
you got the another level, you got the uh, a small step lower level, but the higher level as comparison to like that. कि आप एक just you have to set your goal just to a sun, to step out your down to the sun. You have not reached over that
Mhm.
location over there. So you got the uh, it means that कि आप चांद तक तो पहुंच जाएंगे if you set
Okay,
your
no,
goals in
I'm
the.
talking about like we are doing this job oriented online course. Okay.
Okay.
Nowadays it's a boon of IT sector. Okay, IT industry. Okay, and we are all you are all professionals in engineering. Okay, you are just
Yes.
professionals in engineering. So you have done your engineering in different streams. So how you will plan out to get a good opportunity, how you will plan out to get a good career means step by step you have to develop your career. Okay, to develop your career growth, what are the different steps you can plan out, that
uh,
you just give 2 to 3
yes. um,
because
I
you
thought
have a vision
I
that
thought this question is totally uh, this to me. Just like I have done my engineering in 2017, and then I'm just confused at the
okay
time
fine.
of because of the job I didn't get that. So I just planned to this. I'm just going to the master's plans, and then I get the job. So it happens sometimes
Okay.
persons
Hmm.
don't get the job at a time. So he has another plan. He has another plan or plan B like this.
No, no,
So
you are stream engineering stream.
yes,
You have done your engineering, your stream of engineering.
a stream of engineering, electronic and communications.
Okay, electronic communication. As soon as you completed
Yes,
your electronic and communication, so uh, you have you are looking for an opportunity in which field you have gone through
ma'am.
with
Yes, first of all, this is the main target to this. कि if a person has completed a engineering, so he has target कि I get the job because of the experience. I want to get the job because of the experience. But it happens that persons are not up to the mark to get a job. That's why because he
okay,
if
fine.
he or
Okay, 1 minute. Hold it, please. Please hold it. As a fresher, okay, as a fresher, you don't have any experience. So, what are the achievements you should have as a fresher? How you will approach to the companies? So, I think you have done your project in engineering.
yes,
Done. Okay, done your project. So from where you have done your project, so you should have a good command over that. As a fresher, if you are going for an interview for any company, okay, as you are from electronics and telecommunication, isn't it?
yes, yes.
Yes. So you're looking for an opportunity in which field? Are you working right now?
Yes, I'm working right now.
Okay.
But I want to
In which
describe to
field
these
you are?
things you because you are asking to this. So I just describing this thing. If a person have get achievement or if a person have a project have done project, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't have doesn't have command over that project uh, or
Okay.
don't have enough knowledge. So the company
Okay.
is only prefer those
So
candidates who have
yeah. So this is
those.
the because you are not getting command over that. You don't have proper. So have you research? Have you work on that? Suppose you have done your project in specific platform. So
Yes,
you should have a command over that. Well, you should thorough in that. So have you worked like that? Preparation you have done?
yes. Actually, I have done my engineering, and then I looking forward to the job, but I didn't get that at the time. At that time, so I'm focusing on the
Mhm.
masters because of the I think that if I've completed masters or like this,
Mhm.
so I get a job very easily way. Or if I
Okay.
have to this
Mhm.
very good
Masters
command
in?
or
Yes.
well, depends on the masters, but I have done my masters in MBA, Masters of Business Administration, Business Administrations.
Okay, okay.
So it
MBA
happens
in
कि
HR or finance?
no HR marketing.
HR and marketing.
Yes,
Okay. So whatever the course we have pursued, okay. So you have to get a command on that over that. Okay. So for that
yes,
you have to work on that. Select one topic. Select one specialized subject. Okay, select one
yes,
specialized subject from that course and work on that. Try to understand the things, terminologies into that, and those terminologies implemented. Okay, you can on the web you can find number of mini projects. So unless and until you won't work on mini projects, you won't understand where we need to implement. And you can explain in the first interview itself about yourself. uh, Interviewer will ask, tell me about yourself. That time you can very confidently you can explain that now you have a clear picture because you have research on that this project. Be specific about the things. You have done your engineering as well, MBA. Okay,
yes,
so HR, you just decide you want to go for this HR position in HR in IT sector also you have these challenges HR. So select, or in from telecommunication, and this one engineering you have done, electronics and telecommunication. So in you you have in engineering you have gone through the computer subjects also. It depends on your interest. You have interest in computer science, so take one specialized platform in computer science. It depends on you. You are very depends on your interest, in which field you are interested. In IT field, many number of opportunities in HR also, and in finance you have marketing also. Okay, so research on that, decide, be specific about what you want to select. Skill set, I said, that is why. Okay, that is why. Right now you are working as a,
as
in
a
which
business
department you are working?
business development manager in IT
Business.
field. No, ma'am. In
Okay.
IT field, software work,
Okay, in IT.
software
Hmm?
development company. It's a
Yes.
top. It's a software development company.
Okay. Hmm. Yes, so in that company you are working as a.
As a business development manager.
Okay, so now you are getting a real time environment. Okay, now you can find how it's the work, and how you have to upgrade yourself to come to that point, to that level. You have a aim, ambition, okay, goal. Okay,
Ma'am,
accordingly you
actually,
have to
I
work.
want to describe small things. It's just a small company. It's a one
Mm,
of the man. He's the owner and he is a uh, owner and he's also a developer. And he's developed some software and so he made a company and that's why I am working over
okay,
there because of the programming language because I want to
experience.
improve because as a experience or as a improve my skills. I think that I if I good at in the programming language so I will do something new
Okay,
but I realized
so
to
with
this in this positions
mm,
कि, if
mm,
I have completed my masters of business administration MBA program so
mm,
I thought that कि, I have a good leadership things also because in my
okay,
engineering programs
mashallah.
I don't want to know about the my leadership things but I realized to this कि
Okay.
if I got this position so I have a good strategy in marketing also
Mm,
so I
okay,
sometimes I give to the company and to how to globalize to this company in a market
okay,
so
mashallah.
I give yes
Okay.
yes
So your marketing terminologies you are implementing real time. Okay, isn't it?
yes yes
Isn't it? Yes. So you are
yes
now you are getting confidence over that. Okay, isn't it?
yes of course and
Yes. So
ma'am
you just
actually
proceed
I
on that path only. You proceed on that path only. You have to do that. You have to research and get the knowledge, more knowledge into that. If you have interest in that, you can do you can proceed on that path also.
yes yes I'm
Yes. So
especially I'm concentrating to this and that's why I'm preparing for the some this courses because of this ki if I got the small experience it's just like a 6 month or 1 year so
PMP,
I
you know PMP, PMP certification, PMP.
PMP I don't know ma'am actually
This.
could you please describe to this the full name of PMP
Okay, okay. PMP it's for certification for the managerial post. So you have to do. You have. So you have to do like a profession manager, uh, this one project manager professional, project manager professional. So this if you are doing means in IT industry, project manager professional, if you are doing this certifications, it will for each and every person. If you are, if you want to a good opportunity, good career in IT sector, you have to have a certification. So if you want to go in managerial position, you have to go do this PMP. Okay, research on web, you will get the material and how to enroll. That it takes within one year you can do it, inshallah. So if you have this certification, hands on they will take, the companies they will take it, because as you are working from here, you can show the experience that I have done my I have experience in so and so company, and you have this certification.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I will try this because I don't know, but
PMP, yes,
thank you
project
for
manager
that.
professional. Yes.
Project manager professional. Okay.
Mm, mm. Okay, so be specific. So you now you have now realized that you have identified your career in which field you want to move, isn't it?
Yes.
Now you are
Okay.
clear. So be specific. Then accordingly smart. Move on the career path accordingly, according to the smart. Specific, measurable, attainable, time bound, and realistic, relevant. Whatever the whatever the time you are giving for yourself, so that it should be relevant to your goal. That it should be relevant to your goal. Whatever the time you are giving, realistic. Work on realistic environment. When you realize that I want to achieve this goal, so you have to give your contribute your time, your contribution towards that goal only, not other thing. Then how can you achieve that, how can you attain that? Okay, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Anything want to say? Anything like you are attending these classes, you should be clear. Okay, you should get a good information, and you should benefit of these classes. Coming and going, no benefit, not understanding, it's useless. Okay.
Ma'am, I got very good experience to this in especially in technical classes
Okay,
because,
mashallah.
ma'am, I realized to this if I'm going to the programming field,
Okay.
so I know that programming is different to the system administration, and system
Yeah,
administration is different to the cloud based
yeah, yeah, yeah,
AWS,
yeah,
and it's a very difference to the
yeah,
hardware and
yeah,
like this. Okay, I know about the which the program or which the skills is
yeah,
come to the hardware field or which come to the
yeah.
software field.
Sure, mashallah,
So
yes.
this is the very important things for me
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
if I get the positions in the HR level in a
yeah,
IT field, so
yeah, yeah.
I know the works
Yes,
who is the
yes.
work for this.
Yeah, yeah,
Is a software developer work or is this a hardware
yeah, yeah,
developer work?
yeah, yeah. So awareness should be there. You should have the awareness of everything. So that is why if any program is going on anywhere, webinar, seminar, try to attend. Try to
Yes,
attend.
ma'am.
You will get
If I get a
knowledge.
chance, yes, ma'am. If I get a time, so mostly I attend to this.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's not
Yes.
it's related to this, it's related to another things, but I attend to that.
Yes, yes. Mashallah. Good, good. So you have the you have you are bother about the getting the knowledge. Okay, so like this you
Yes.
will by experiences, by knowing about the things, will come to the conclusion that you have concluded that you now you have the clear picture about everything. Just but
Well,
yes,
ma'am, at this positions I got the things. If you have a very good skills,
yeah,
so improve more things or upgrade
yeah,
yourself
yeah, yeah,
to that skills.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
waste your time to another to learn
yeah,
those another skills.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good, very nice. So don't move here and there. Like a be stick to one thing,
Yes,
upgrade yourself, select the specific. That is why saying specific and relevant.
yes,
Take
ma'am.
these 2 points, specific and relevant. Specific about
Specific,
yourself,
yes,
yes,
yes.
and to the
Specific is
relevant things,
important. Yes,
yes.
yes.
So this is, and your communication also, you have to day by day you have to improve by speaking with your friends in your circle, and in your speaking develop,
Well, actually,
inculcate the
I want
terminologies.
to, ma'am, I want to say, share some things to you.
Okay.
Well, uh, it happens कि I live in Bhopal, so mostly people will speak in English, in Hindi or Hindi, especially or Hindi or in Urdu.
Okay.
Uh, but sometime I spent there in Hyderabad, so
Okay.
I was improve a lots of lots of speaking things.
Okay.
But and nowadays in the in my area, so there was a problem. Ke I do not want to. I don't communicate to anyone else. So it happens ki the
Uh-huh.
speaking level or some friends is also there, but they are talking to a small times, just like they are answering to the reply on chat. They don't have time. We don't. I am also. I don't have time to
Okay.
spend to the chat or like this thing.
Uh-huh.
So it happens. So how can I improve this, ma'am? If I was also joined the English classes, but
Okay.
he told me to this, okay, if you have practice a lot and like this things, that stuff, I have
Mhm.
a lots
Okay,
of
you do
stuff, but
one
I
thing
do not have a
daily.
time.
Okay, okay, daily you do one thing. I will share the topic in the group. So those who are interested, prepare a speech on that, audio record. Make a audio record and send it in the group. Is it okay?
Well, yes, ma'am. I think this is a good thing, and ma'am, I think you can try to connect a small another group to this. Those who
Hmm.
are interested persons are to making a speech to this
Okay.
topic or that topic.
Okay,
So I
okay.
think that is a very important. That is a very good thing. Okay, if this is
Okay.
an individual group that shares only the link on Zoom app, or it's an important group, so that not sharing the small things. So I think we can individually make another group, and it just till the time of the this durations of the this training, and then
Uh-huh.
close that group. So I think you can make a small another group and
Okay.
connect it to that candidate, those who are a
Okay.
student. So
Okay.
that's a very thing good way, I think.
Okay. So no, if you have
Now it
interest,
happens also we don't have options to reply to anyone else, and no, don't ask to anyone else to who is speech yesterday, and do I get the number? He he is also broadcasting his number, but I don't have,
okay, okay,
because I don't have time to uh, it's a small time to connect to each other in a Zoom app,
okay.
and the Zoom app has closed, so everyone has disconnect. So it happens.
Okay, I request Mr. Shahid, one of our participants candidate, Mr. Faraz. He requested for creating a group. Those who are interested to send the audios on a particular topic. So I will discuss, okay, and will create a group for sharing your audios, okay, on speech, isn't it? So we'll create a one group for that, for sharing the speeches in the group. Make a audio, make an audio and share your recordings. Okay, inshallah. So today let us will discuss about the this one. What are the 10 steps? What are the 10 steps Here we have the 10 steps. 10-step plan for a successful career change. I am audible? Yes, I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Yes. So here we have 10 steps plan for a successful career change. First is like and dislike assessment. What do you actually like doing when you are grinding away when you are at home? In your extra time, what energizes you and stimulates you? What's your passion? In case you are truly uncertain, consider taking one of these career assessments. The key is investing some time rediscovering self and utilizing your self assessment to coordinate your new career change. So, accordingly, don't waste your time. Try to find out what is your like and assess yourself about what to self assessment is most important thing to find a change in your career, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so to first initially you have to find out your likes and self assessment, how you want to move in your career if you want any change in your career. So career assessment also is very important. So don't waste your time and energize yourself. And if you have the passion, you can find a change in your career, isn't it? Then researching new career ideas. Invest some time examining the sorts of careers that surround your interest. Try not to stress in case you are feeling somewhat uncertain or insecure. It's a characteristic part of the career change process. You can locate
Can
some good
can
career
we read through this,
information and a
ma'am?
skill matching at ONET online. So these are the things, skills. So research about the new career ideas. So you have to find the links, resources to find the new career ideas. Okay, according to your interest. Then skills that can be transferred. What kind of skills that can be transferred? You have numerous skills. Example, planning and communication can be, these skills are transferable and few are not transferable. Okay, transferable. Take forward some of your present skills and experiences to your new career. There are numerous skills, example, planning, communication, etc., that are transferable and relevant to what you need to do in your new career. Okay, so in your new career, your skills, these are the planning and communication, these are the skills, it can be transferable for the new career, for your career change. Then education and training. So if you want a change in your career, you have to be educated in that particular thing and you should get a training also. If you by education you are getting the, you are familiar with the subject by education. Then training means you have to train yourself, you have to practice. You may think that it's important to upgrade your skills and expand your knowledge base. Take it gradually, take a course or do to guarantee you truly like the topic. In the event that you are going for another certification or degree, ensure you check the accreditation of the school and get some data about the placement scenario. It would help you to get brighter career opportunities. Then fifth step is you have to establish a network. One of the genuine keys for effective change of career will be your networking skills. Individuals in your network might have the capacity to give you job leads. Okay, it's a teamwork every time. So you should have a network, good network, if you want to have a change in your career. So individual cannot do it. Okay, individuals in your network might have the capacity to give you job leads, offer you guidance and info about a specific organization or industry. So why you have to establish a network? For the sake of your, you'll get a group of people, okay, and few of them, one will have a knowledge of have the command over one subject, and one have the information about how to guide the others, and one has the resources to apply for the courses to know more about the career guidance, like that, and info about a specific organization or industry, and acquaint you with others, so you can extend your network. From one person you may know about the other person, so like this you are forming a network. Okay, so it's very important to establish a network for if you want to find a change in your career. Having experience, keep in mind that actually you are beginning your profession again from the starting point, that is a scratch. Keep in mind that actually you are beginning your profession again from the starting point. So getting a part-time job or volunteering in your new professional field can help you establish a strong foundation for your career. It's changing within or out. Unfortunately, just the extremely progressive employers perceive that once cheerful employees can be happy and beneficial again in an alternate capacity. It's more than likely that you switch bosses to change fields. However, don't neglect your present employer. Keep in mind not to begin requesting a job switch until the point when you are totally prepared to do as such. Basics of job hunting. In the event that it's been a while since you have needed to utilize your job hunting tools and abilities, present is an ideal opportunity for a refresher course. Consider investing some time with at least one of the tutorials. Then last step is flexibility. You ought to be adaptable about almost everything from your job status to relocating and salary compensation. Set positive objectives for yourself, yet expect challenges and change, and don't give these things a chance to get you down. Found these tips to be useful? We think so. You can also seek career help before going in for a career change. Okay, so this is about to get a successful career change. You have to plan for it by doing these 10 steps. Okay, so let us discuss on these 10 steps. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, ma'am. I was in the conversation from that
Okay.
time that you had with Mr. Akram. Uh, so, ma'am, in that regard, first of all, I wanted to start like you were saying in all these classes, what benefits did we get, and what we have actually taken from all these classes. So, I'll
Yeah.
share my experience, ma'am. Like first of all, the approach towards taking a career, the approach towards job hunting, so that has been changed immensely, ma'am. Like
Yeah.
the way we used to look at things previous to joining this course, and the way we are looking at it now has been completely changed. Now we have become like, ma'am, very much skilled, at least in this domain, to how to effectively apply for a job, or how to effectively practice ourselves for a job. So we have learned that etiquettes or that skills from this. And then, ma'am, like
Okay,
what are the
mashallah.
key core essentials? What are the key core essentials that we
Mhm.
need to concentrate on? Like specifically talking about introducing ourselves, like preparing a
Yeah,
proper
yeah,
CV
yeah,
according to the skill set, then
yeah,
working properly on our strengths and weaknesses, then regarding how to tackle the tricky questions in an interview,
Yeah, yeah,
how to with the gestures of the interviewer, how we could
yeah.
analyze, and how we anticipate what is going on in his mind, and various kind of interview ethics that we have been learning all
Yes,
these
yes.
days. So
Yeah,
that has immensely like ma'am, it is a side by side, it was basically a professional training session that we actually had, like how
yes, yes,
to
sure.
like a corporate trainings we have, basically, wherein they'll try to give a training on the various corporate cultures, the various
Yeah,
disciplines, the various modules, their company
yeah,
process and procedures they are going to explain. Likewise, in order for to get a job, or to get a career into anything, what are the key core steps that we need to work on?
yeah.
So
Yes.
that we have actually got, ma'am. And all in all, what I believe, ma'am, like we have been saying from the beginning, like practice, practice, and practice. We have
Yeah.
to make our environment of the people wherein we can share, explore, the talk was going on just now, ma'am. Like ma'am,
Yes.
it can come from any side. Even I believe, even any of the participant can also make a WhatsApp group, can also add two three like-minded people, can always
Yes.
share.
Yes.
So in order to learn, ma'am, there are n number of ways we can
Yes.
actually do it.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's basically, since we are in a system, so it's always advisable, with an approach of the admin we are going with. So in that way, ma'am. So first of all, I would like to say, with my perspective, now, ma'am, despite of my skill set in any of the technical job, but I'm very much obvious, ma'am, like I'll be able to present my personality in an interview, in front of an interviewer, in the best possible way. So that is what
Mashallah.
is I have learned, ma'am. Like
Mashallah.
it has given an immense difference in my personality.
Mashallah.
I was into teaching. I used to teach the students, but there were some key points, ma'am, that I pick out, and breakthroughs that I got from this section, ma'am. Like
Yeah.
how to transform yourself. Like basically,
Yeah. Yeah.
we have been always listening and listening and listening. But since in our interactive sessions, in each
Yeah.
topic we have been discussing, like we come
Yes.
out with the views.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in that way, we
Yeah.
are
Yeah. Right.
our thought process, our
Yes.
knowledge flow, and the various
Yes.
things has increased, ma'am. So especially, like I believe, ma'am, like I'm very much satisfied, alhamdulillah, ma'am.
Alhamdulillah.
Like
Mashallah.
with full
Okay,
interest, ma'am. I want to say, ma'am, yeah,
Osman bhai,
with
I want to ask you some things.
yes,
Do you
yes,
have
yes, please.
get the number to Farhan sir, who speak in Sunday? I think 2 weeks ago Sunday he is sharing his number on the chat on Zoom app,
Okay.
and he said to
Yeah.
this कि I'm the last one. I'm asking to the questions about to my career path. So he is
Okay.
sharing the number, but I don't get the number
No
because of
problem. Okay. Okay. Do
Zoom meetings have ended.
yes. Yes, yes.
Yes.
There is always a chance to get the number. We there is a we have that PSF, right? It's being conducted by PSF, Professional Solidarity Forum. So if you know the name of the speaker, right? If you know the name of the speaker, and then we can go down to the admin of any of the PSF group, and you can tag him saying that I have attended the lecture of this speaker, and I have some personal queries to ask to that specific speaker. So definitely,
No, no, no,
our
no. He's not group of the PSF.
okay,
He's connected to the skills tech
okay,
group, I think.
no, no,
And
no problem. That's what I'm saying. I understood your question, brother. You want to connect to that speaker, right? The person who gave lecture that day,
no,
you want to connect to him.
that's why I give this thing. कि, ma'am, could you please make a small individual group to the connect student, those who are connected to the skills tech group, because the only admin options is over there. So, okay, and we are not talking to each other. So that's why it happens if something is missing.
Okay.
So we can't find the that things at the time, and then the
Okay.
forget the that things. It happens.
That's true. That's true. So for that, even we can like that. That's what I was saying, ma'am. We can approach to admin like our
Yeah.
Shahid sir or
Admin.
Manan sir, or
Yes.
alternatively, you can even have one-on-one with Nadeem sir. You can say, since we have 2, 3 more
Yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
left with us, So at least in this last 2 3 weeks, like it will be like a revision of what we have been going on from the beginning. So in
Yes, yes,
order for
yes.
Yes,
us to make sure,
No,
like
no,
all the
yes,
things.
it
no.
happens. Yeah,
I
we can
will
easily
discuss
talk
with
to
the
each other.
management. I will discuss with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
management after the completion of this 3 months course, English communication.
Yes, ma'am.
Still, they need practice. For that, please create a yeah, this one
WhatsApp
group,
group. Yes,
WhatsApp
ma'am.
group
Yes, ma'am.
without any admins. Okay, so that anytime
Yes.
they can drop their
Yes, ma'am.
queries.
Yes, ma'am.
Anytime
And
they can drop their queries,
yes, ma'am.
and inshallah, I
You,
will be dropping the assignments daily.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
Definitely.
daily
yes, ma'am, yes,
assignments
ma'am,
so
yes,
that
ma'am.
you can, yes, practice for the
Yes,
practice.
yes, ma'am. That's good idea. And why we are making the group after 3 months, ma'am? This time we can make the group, and you can share the links to practice. So that's a very good
Okay.
idea, I think, ma'am.
Yeah.
I said to this
And whatever the
already.
assignments you are doing, you just drop it in the group itself so that everyone understand that how, like, by seeing others will come forward that that person is doing, why not me? So we'll come forward. Okay, but I have not seen others in the online job oriented group like Mr. Usman. He has sent most of the assignments, but others they have not come up with their assignments. It's a practice for you.
Or sorry, I got a call, ma'am. That's why.
Okay.
So the disturbance has going on. So well, I am talking about to this. If individual group, so everyone have the permissions to write anything,
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
ask
I will
each
make
and
sure that.
everything. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will make sure that no
Because
admin.
I find the numbers of Usman Bhai. I think I don't find the numbers of that group because I don't know the I don't see the image of him. That's why I don't get the number. That's why I'm not talking. I don't get the numbers of the speakers
Right
because
side
he's
name will be there. No, right side name will be there. They
yes, but Osman Bhai's name is not there in the list on
Yes, ma'am.
group.
Sometimes actually there is some sort of encryption, brother. But
some people they
what?
keep some.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So, but the what Bab is saying, brother. So that is also really useful. Bab is saying like from last week onwards, we have started writing some assignments. Like ma'am is giving something that whatever we are discussing in the class, we want to write 2 3 points on that, and we want to post in the group. So even you can post to ma'am's WhatsApp as well, so she can also post in that, if you are like if the admin has closed, if it has become a
Mhm.
closed group, so
Yes.
it can always happen. So inshallah, in that way we can do. So ma'am,
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
You
Osman
have
Bhai,
to
I
make
don't
a
have a
better.
number. So could you please tell your number first?
yes,
Because I want to ask you something.
yeah, definitely, I'll put my number in this chat. You can save my number, okay? i
Yes,
i
okay,
i put
okay.
okay,
Because
just a minute, sorry.
And
mainly I have seen most of the time कि only as some student are connected to this English speaking classes, and some candidate are not connected to this class. So it happens कि we are not connected each other very easily way.
Yes,
We are
yes,
connected to some persons just like the Usman Bhai, Amzad Bhai or like this.
yes,
So some only the name I know them, the
yes,
name and the pictures of him. So that's why I recognize to him
yes,
very
yes,
easily way.
yes, yes,
At
inshallah.
least we will plan for weekend, okay, or Thursday or Saturday we can plan it for this interactive class, isn't it, Mr. Usman? Like it will
Ye-
be like we are share communication skill also you will improve. Whatever
yes
we
ma'am.
are doing the assignments, we will discuss in the
Yes ma'am.
weekend class, like
Yes ma'am.
in a week 1 day class. Try to
Yes ma'am.
will
Yes, yes.
put a request with the management
Yes ma'am.
regarding this.
Will yes ma'am. At least since we have only like 1 or 2 weeks left, so at least if it can happen, ma'am, it's like a revision for all the things that we have learned, like an exam for us, like an assessment,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
assessment.
assessment of what.
Validation,
Yes ma'am.
valid. I want whatever the classes we have done, we need
Yes
to
ma'am.
validate how far we have understood
Yes
the
ma'am.
things. So for that we required.
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
We cannot leave it like this. We have like every why we are not getting the results means we are going through the course, okay, and we are getting the awareness. After awareness you need to do the training part. You are not getting time for training. So then after
Yes, ma'am.
training, third part is your evaluation. How you will evaluate? By giving the assessment. You have to do the assessments, then only one can evaluate it. So if we give, if you train yourself, take by taking 5 to 6 days, and the seventh day or sixth day, you are doing the evaluation, you are doing the assessment. So one mentor will evaluate the things. That time you will understand that how far you have gone, how far you have done your work, how far you have achieved your goal. So this is the real meaning of taking the course. Course education, okay? Educating yourself by taking a course. Then training. Training, no one will give training. Self training, self. So you have to give your time to train yourself. Training means practice. If you do practice, you will be trained. Then you now you have the time to evaluate yourself. You'll have evaluation by giving the assessment. So one has to take the assessment. Then in a group only assessment can be done. Individual will not get a that value will not be there. In a group, if you are assisting as assessment is taking and evaluating the things, so then after evaluation you have to correct it. That is most important thing. Then only you will get the results. This is the hierarchy of getting the results, isn't it? This is the hierarchy of getting the results. Educating, training, assessment, evaluation, then result. Fifth step. Can you say it? How to get the, how to achieve the goal? What are the 5 steps to achieve the goal? Yes, how to achieve the goal? Going through the course or educating, then training, practice or training, then assessment, then evaluating, then result. So this is the hierarchy of get to achieve the goal. To achieve the goal, this is the hierarchy. Then just now, like Mr. Akram, he said, I want to be in a network. So we are planned now to how to establish a network so that we can improve our skills. Okay, individual in your group might have the capacity. Yes, just sharing the things with others will get a good network. Like this, we are establishing a network. Experience. So keep in mind that you are a beginning your profession again from the starting point. If you want a new career, think that start you have to start from your starting point if you want to have a new career. So like here, getting a part-time job or volunteering in your new professional field can not just solidify your choice as well as give you much required experience in your new career. Changing within or out. So this is the most important point and basics of job hunting. Flexibility means you are flexible for relocating and you are flexible with the salary offered, and you should have a positive objective in yourself. If you want to relocate, that time also you should have a positive mindset, that and you want to relocate, you have to accept the challenges there in that place. Just now Mr. Faraz said that he is from other place, he could find a difference in Hyderabad and his native place. So you should have that challenges of change, accept that. So make yourself flexible according to the situation, according to the environment, according to the things comes comes you on the path of your career. Then don't give these things a chance to get you down. And found these tips to be useful with things, so you can also seek career help before going in for a career change, isn't it? You go for a career help before going for a career change. So you should be flexible and compatible also. Compatible we cannot say, like you should accept, you should you should have the adaptability of taking the things around you. Anybody want to talk on flexibility? Here we have few points. You want to add your points in this, or your real time experience you want to share with this flexibility? Yes, please. I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Flexibility, most important thing.
Yes, ma'am. Flexibility, like flexibility defines about, like we have to usually keep ourselves ready for uh, any any sort of duties and
Uh-huh.
responsibilities that will
Yes,
be
yes.
assigned to us, and also the location, and in terms of salary, and in terms of shifts that can be allotted to us. So
Yeah.
flexibility comes from, like, there can be various factors that will define the flexibility. But all in all, when we are being employed to some of the organization, so they have every right to use our like our assets, like our time and our knowledge in any way possible. So we have to make sure that since we have made a commitment to them, uh, we have joined their organization with a commitment that whatever knowledge and skills I have, I'll be contributing to your company in best effective and efficient way. So in that way, they can utilize them according to their convenience. So it's always advisable in long run, like people who are flexible tend to get a good career, they can go to a great career heights, ma'am. Like they are the people who are usually like the management will rely on. Like this people is always to do kind of people. Yes, they'll take an initiative. They go out of box
Yeah.
and out of scope to do that. So they always like the corporate culture always encourages to become flexible. The more flexible you become, the more chance you get
Yes.
to,
Yes.
to
Yes.
get the promotion, to get the
Yes.
appraisal,
To
to
survive in
follow
the
up the career.
organization.
Yes, ma'am. To follow up the career ladder, if you are more flexible, contributing with your skills, with your talent, and with your innovative ideas, and so they'll definitely appreciate in terms of like your monetary benefits also, and your profile as well. So it's one of the most key point for a long term survival in any of the career, that we have to be flexible. Like, ma'am, now we
Yeah.
can take an example of this, like
Mhm.
academics, like the teachers, how much flexible they
Yes.
are, ma'am. Like,
Yeah.
the home, everybody in the home, they are thinking that, since our mothers, our daughters are there in the home, so why you are doing the work?
Yeah.
And then from the school and from their children, from the students, the teachers are getting a number of requests, like, you have your classes rescheduled at this time, go ahead with that. So it's really, they are finding it really very difficult, ma'am. So I believe, like, they at this point of time, especially for our ladies who are working
Mhm.
from home, like, we have to give
Yes.
a helping hand to them, ma'am. Like, we have to support
Yeah.
them in their household chores and everything.
Yeah.
So that's the only way, they can perform,
Yeah.
like, they can keep their mental status and their
Yeah.
physical health also well, ma'am. So
Yes.
that's why
Yes.
this physically flexibility comes into picture. So the families, the who are actually supporting this working woman,
Yes.
So they are actually the things are going really very smooth, and there is no kind of problem going on. So that this flexibility, like one of the example came to my mind, so this is
Yeah.
really important. Likewise, you can also take an example of various work from homes for of the a
Yes.
lot of stuff that is going on. So that actually again comes into that, ma'am. But these 10 points, ma'am, what we have in this PPT are really like, ma'am, some of the very important points if we want to go for a career
Yeah.
migration. So since we are going for a career migration, so this can really,
Yes.
like this points we have to think on, like we are, what are the areas we are weak on, like starts with likes and dislikes. So like, ma'am, I'm observing like
Yes.
people are finding the topic of Amazon web services really like difficult. Like nobody in the Amazon web services are asking
No,
doubts.
no, no, not
No,
starting.
no.
It will look like that.
Yes,
If you
ma'am. Yes,
work,
ma'am.
no, you
Yes,
really
ma'am.
find a like it's a new thing. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
so
And
if you grasp this,
and you know, ma'am, like once we understand, like all these things, like Microsoft Server Administration was having a lot of things that was actually into various like commands and various things. Likewise, in networking, also you go with, you need to
yes,
know the various router configurations. Means it has also got an underlying thing. So
yes,
when you go with Amazon Web Services, you have got a dashboard basically, a dashboard wherein you have got various
yeah,
compute,
dashboard.
yeah, you have a and you have a dashboard, and in that dashboard you have various compute, storage, and various services. So
Yes, everything is
yes,
exposure is there.
yes, ma'am. So our work
You have
basically
to get.
as a as a professional or an analyst or a practitioner is to make sure that, you
Yeah.
know, with all the available resources, how we can make our work, how effectively we can design our architect. Like for example, I'm saying, ma'am, like since I also don't know, like
Yeah.
3 4 modules we
Any
have seen
app
up to this
also it
point of time.
has.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any
Yes, ma'am.
app it has dashboard. It is
Yes,
very
ma'am,
easy
definitely.
for the user to understand the
Yes,
things.
yes,
It's
yes,
very easy. If
yes,
dashboard
ma'am.
is there, so everything is there. Menus
Yes,
are there.
yes,
Everything you
ma'am.
have to
Likewise,
use it, and
likewise
you
here.
have to
Yes,
go
ma'am.
for a drive.
Likewise here we
It's
have got
very easy. No
all
commands.
the yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So like that is that. And flexibility, one more example I want to give you.
Yes, ma'am.
Like if suppose in an organization when an employee is working on one position, by seeing his performance, they want to change his department, or they want to change the position, okay, from higher position to, suppose in education in college, if he is working as a assistant professor or a lecturer, by seeing his performance, if he the management has changed him to in the computer lab, like in the for the like you can say that
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
computer
yeah,
lab
yeah,
for the
yeah,
instruction.
yeah. IT support,
So
like he has become an IT
IT
admin,
support.
something like that.
Yes. So that employee should have the flexibility, okay, in his mind also.
Yes,
For time being, they will change the role also. For any
yes.
employee, for a time being, for 3 months, they will give a change, role change. So that time also, an employee should be flexible for that change, isn't it? So that is a positive objective. So you have to be a set positive objectives based on the some and projects also. They will in IT industry, few employees, they will be they are in on the bench also. They won't give project. They are on the bench for few months, like that. So that time also they should be flexible for that. You should have that mindset, positive objectives for yourself. So you should be like that for a change. So anybody you want to share on this 2 3 points, job hunting? experience, network. This is skills that can be transferred. Important point. Skills, education, training, and network. 3 points. Mr. Riaz Ahmed, you are free now. Yeah, skills, training, education, and network. Mr. Akram or Mr. Riaz Ahmed.
Yes, ma'am. What did you say?
This is about like we are few points on new career ideas. You have to, if you want to go for a change in your career, that time how you will transfer your skills that can be transferred, education and training, then establishing a network. Like real time we are doing now. Okay, in this job oriented course you are changing your career. Okay, you are pursuing this job oriented course to have a change in your career, isn't it? So
Yes, yes.
these are the steps. Third step is skills that can be transferred. So present skills, whatever the present skills you have experiences, so you have inculcate those things in your new career. So your numerous skills you have. So your communication and planning that are to be transferable to the new career, isn't it? So common thing, mother skill is communication skill. Then to achieve that skill you have to plan for it. Like AWS, you want to do AWS, so you have to plan for that, how to get the go through that AWS. You have to plan that. Education and training. Education means for upgrading your skills, and training means education, upgrading your skills and expand your knowledge base. Already you have knowledge, you're just expanding by taking that. And what you have training means you have to do the certification. If you want to do the certification you have to practice. You have to train yourself with that terminologies, okay, with those concepts. If you train yourself with those concepts you will, inshallah, you will achieve the certification. Okay, like this. Ensure you check the accreditation of the school and get some data about the placement scenario. If you have achieved that certification, inshallah, definitely you will get the placement. Placement in engineering also you have placement cell. So what they will do, they will evaluate, they will assess those students in their college, and based on the assessment they will place accordingly placement cell in the college. Okay, it would help you to get brighter career opportunities. Okay, this is very much important. Education and training, isn't it?
Ma'am, if you
What
have
you
a
want to
time,
say on this?
excuse me. Hello. Hello.
Yes, audible, you are audible.
Yes, may I audible? Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
I said to this, if you are a time or you have completed your masters also, so if you get another opportunity to in masters, so that is the important things. I think you have upgraded your education.
Mhm.
So
No,
this is a very
education
good way,
skill,
or
skill. First,
education
identify your
skills.
skill and upgrade. Upgrade means you have to get more knowledge, expand your knowledge.
Yes, expand your knowledge.
Expand.
Okay, okay. Okay, you are talking about the skills, especially educational skills. Okay. I thought that you are talking about the education, especially education, to expand the knowledge.
Okay, we have done MBA, okay, MBA like that. We have gone through the course, we have done, but you have to get a command on that. For that, you have to expand your knowledge. Go for the references. Read the references, two or three references on that particular topic. Then you will get a means you are expanding your knowledge. So here means you are upgrading your skills. Then after you practicing, you will get expertization. Then you will get the, then you can achieve the certification. So if you have a best certification, you definitely you can be placed in good company. Okay, isn't it this? So this is the scenario of education training. If you have a good network, very in a few time, like in 2 3 months you will be placed in any organization if you have a network. Okay, so for that you have to establish a network. Having experience also it's matter. Okay, I will share these things. Okay, 10 points. Just work on this, write 2 3 lines on this. Okay, make a audio recording. Don't write, make a audio recording on this. Okay, and share in the group. Okay. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
Mr. Faraz Akram.
Definitely.
Yes. So,
Yes, 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 ma'am.
okay. First, write it down and make a audio recording. Okay. Inshallah. Tomorrow we will do. We will continue for 10 minutes. You just discuss on these points tomorrow in the class. Okay. Inshallah.
Okay, ma'am.
Assalamu
Okay,
alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
ma'am. बोलिए